Hello everyone, welcome back to this homestead in the making. Today's video is going to be another what we eat in the day video. It's actually our meals that we had yesterday, but I am doing just sort of a talk over filming today because my voice was pretty bad yesterday and it's not 100% today, but I just knew I wouldn't be able to talk much filming yesterday. For about the past 3 weeks, our family has been fighting both a flu bug and a cold. Rotating through all 9 of us. It's been a long time of being sick, and finally I was the last one to get it all, and it just hit me hard over the weekend. So I'm feeling much better today and really thankful to be past it. Most everyone's on the mend, and I'm really thankful that we don't get sick very often. It is just not fun being sick. I hope all of you are well today, and if not, hope and pray that you get well very quickly. I'm just gonna cut in the clips from what we ate yesterday and tell you all about it right now. Alright, so for breakfast yesterday, we just have an abundance of yams right now from a really great yam harvest that we recently did. So Esther Pie was a great helper. She did a lot of the work in making some yam hash, I guess you could call it. She fried up some yams. We also cut up some bigger chunks of yams and just boiled those, and those we made into a porridge. And then we had some fried eggs on the side. For the fried yams, it's very simple, just dice them up, and then Esther Pie added a little bit of avocado oil. She sprinkled on some salt and some onion granules. You could dice up some onions, that would be delicious in this as well, and just fry those up until they're nice and cooked. And for the porridge, after the yams were cooked all the way through, strained off the water, I mashed them up with a potato masher, added a bunch of butter and a little bit of salt, some honey, while mashing all of that up. And then at the end I added some almond flour. And then for dishing that up, there's lots of different options for this, but we just got some pecans, so I thought it'd be really tasty to put some pecans on top. Some people wanted a little bit of milk drizzled, and so that just made a really yummy breakfast porridge, so to speak. So if you can't do grains or you're gluten-free, that might be a good option for you. Experiment with yams, sweet potatoes, even winter squash. You can make a porridge-like dish out of all of those, and just by adding a little bit of almond flour, it gives it more of that porridge texture. And the reason we did both the porridge and the fried yams is because not everyone in the family is a fan of the porridge. And for those who don't know, these are called Mahon yams. It's the only yam we've ever grown, but of all the yams and sweet potatoes we've grown, it's been the best producer. These yams have been amazing. They just produce so well. Alright, so moving on to lunch. I was really just needing something super easy. It took me a long time to get the dishes done yesterday morning, not feeling well. Thankfully I had a lot of helpers. The older children helped with the younger children, but still an easy lunch was a must. We love this particular peanut butter from Blue Mountain Organics, and in the fall is when I like to order a big bulk bucket of it because that's when the temperatures start to go down and we can actually store it well. We don't have a big refrigerator for storing peanut butter, so I kind of have to wait until it cools off, and it's cool enough in our add-on pantry on the floor to keep the peanut butter. We're really excited to have a bunch of peanut butter on hand right now. So we just did like a peanut butter bar for lunch. Esther Pie helped cut up apples. We cut up some carrots and celery. We had some bananas for anyone who liked bananas, and then everyone just kind of took what they wanted, put a bunch of peanut butter on their plate, and enjoyed a very simple lunch. You ready for some lunch?
Yeah.
She's determined to have baby doll on the counter all day today, so baby's been joining us in the kitchen, huh? Is that her little home?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A fork, please.
You want a fork, please?
A dip.
A spoon, maybe?
A dip.
Let's dip. Yeah, you can just dip. Dip everything in there. Enjoy.
A fork.
Yesterday was just such a beautiful day, so after lunch I went outside with the camera and just got some beauty shots because it was such beautiful fall weather, kind of our last really warm fall day yesterday. Took Abby with me. It was fun hanging out with her and just getting to enjoy being outside in the fresh air. When you're sick, it feels so good to get out in the fresh air, so that's what I did. I spent some time yesterday afternoon just out in the sunshine, fresh air. Are you gathering the chamomile? Such a beautiful day today. Hi, Judy. How are you doing, girl? Hey, girl. You enjoying this beautiful day? Hey, girl. You want some rubbins? You like to get rubbins, don't you? Oh, that feels so good. Comes Dandy. Hi, Dandy girl. How are you doing? You enjoying this day too? Nice warm fall day. Hi, girl. Hi. Oh, you gonna lick me? Oh my, you got a rough tongue. Look who's swinging on the big girl swing. Is that fun? You liking that? And then just like Missouri weather often does, by evening we had rain pouring down. And the temperatures began to drop, and we were actually thankful for that because dinner was Yummy Sunday and Kip had planned on pizza, and this time of year we don't have our cook stove going non-stop yet. November we pretty much get it going 24/7 all the way through March, but October and April, those are months where we're kind of off and on with it depending on the weather. So we were glad it actually started to cool off yesterday later in the afternoon, early evening, so Kip got the fire going in the cook stove, and that meant that we could have pizza. Yummy Sunday, for those who don't know, it's every Sunday evening. Kip plans the meal and he and Esther Pie pretty much do all the work for it. I help out a little bit if needed, but they pretty much do the work and make the meal, and it gives me a nice break. So I'm really thankful for that.
Time to start making pizza. Got the fire going.
Cool. Kip picked up some gluten-free pizza crust to just make it really simple, and man, he got all kinds of toppings this time. So many different toppings. It was really fun getting to just pile high those pizzas. My pizza had everything except for the peppers on it. It was so delicious, and it was fun to be able to incorporate some spinach from the garden, garlic from our garden as well. Joseph was a big helper. He peeled all the garlic for us, and then we minced that and just kind of put that in on top of the sauce before putting all the toppings on. We had a few Brussels sprouts on the side. Y'all ready for some pizza? Come enjoy. Some spinach. Gotta have those veggies, huh? You like veggies? Mm-hmm. Good. That looks like a good supper. The meatitarian is adding more meat.
Oh yeah. Because there's extra.
There's extra meat.
That's for one pizza.
Oh, okay. How was that pizza, Nady?
Good.
Yeah, some of the best pizza we've had, huh?
Mm-hmm. Waiting for more.
Yep. It was just such a delicious meal to end the day with, and we were warm and toasty with our fire going again. I'm just really thankful today to be feeling better and looking forward to getting back at it with this fall weather. Got a lot to do to prepare for winter on the homestead, and now that everyone's pretty much well, we can get back to it. If any of you are interested in how we deal with sickness, Joshua made a video on our children's channel, Thousands of Roots, that just gives a few quick ideas of what we do and as a family to deal with sickness. So if you're interested in that, check out their video. Just have to show you all this real quick. Look at the zucchino rampicante. It made it. Hooray. I was hoping that we'd get some more before the first hard frost. There's a bunch of little teeny tiny ones all over the place too that probably aren't going to make it, but I'm so excited for this one, and I think there's another one over here in the comfrey. This is something I learned this year. I think that I'm gonna grow this zucchino rampicante squash right next to comfrey next year. This plant nearly died, but then it re-rooted, and the roots are really close to the comfrey plant, and once it had established there by the comfrey, it just came back to life and it's producing like crazy. So I know that this kind of squash, probably most squash, needs a lot of nutrition. If you don't fertilize it, especially if you grow it in the same spot as years before, I found you just don't get much squash. So in the future, I'm thinking if I just plant these by my comfrey plants, because comfrey is known to drop lots of nutrition from down deep in the soil, then maybe I won't have to keep fertilizing them, and might not even have to rotate this crop. We'll see. So there's always something new to learn in the garden. This has been a fun discovery for me this year. Thanks again for watching. Thank you so much to all of our patrons who help us continue to make these videos. We really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you again also to all the people who've been getting gifts off of the wish list. It's been amazing, so amazing. It's been a huge blessing for our family. Thank you. Until next time, we pray blessings over you and yours. And whatever you do, do it with your whole heart.